Hey everyone, this is Jessica and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am going to show you how I made this Hopscotch Filet baby blanket. The word filet is a French term that simply means net or a mesh. So filet crochet is crochet patterns made in a net or a grid. So it uses two basic stitches as the chain stitch and the double crochet stitch. Using these stitches in special combinations, you can create any design, and it is quite simple and really fun. So I've created this hopscotch design using filet crochet, which is really simple and very much beginner friendly. So let's start making the blanket. So for this blanket, I've used a sport weight yarn, and generally filet crochet is commonly made with lightweight yarns, but it is totally up to you. If you have a larger project, then you can use any heavier yarn that you prefer. And of course, you will need a crochet hook, recommended crochet hook for your yarn, and obviously a tapestry needle to sew in your ends. So let's get started. So to begin, you need to chain in multiples of 13 for your foundation chain. So go ahead and pause the video and chain in multiples of 13 until you reach the desired width of your project. Here I have chained 39 chains for my foundation chain because I'm just making a sample for the purpose of the video. When you have chained in multiples of 13 for the desired width of your project, just go and add one extra chain to your foundation chain for turning. So I already have 40 chains on my hook right now. So to start row 1, make a double crochet in the second chain from the hook. So this is my first chain and the second chain. Yarn over, insert your hook in that second chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, make one more double crochet in the next chain, now chain 1, skip the next chain and make a double crochet in the next chain, again chain 1, skip the next chain and make double crochets in the next 10 stitches or chains. So I'm skipping this chain and making a double crochet here in the next chain. So this is my first amongst the 10 double crochets I'm supposed to make. This is the third one. Fifth. Sixth. 7th. 8th. 9, 10. Let's cross check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I made 2 chain spaces here. Chain spaces is only skipping a chain, skipping a stitch or a chain, because we are doing our foundation chain, we are skipping chains. But when you have to do that in the rows ahead, you will skip the stitches below. So it's just chaining 1 and skipping a stitch below that chain, making a chain 1 space. So when I say creating chain 1 space, you will always chain 1 and skip a stitch from the round below and make a double crochet in the next stitch or chain. Now you will repeat this part of making 2 chain spaces and making 10 double crochets in the next 10 stitches till you have 11 stitches left in row 1. So go ahead and repeat doing this. So just chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet in the next stitch. So this is my first chain 1 space. Now again another chain 1 space, chain 1, skip a stitch, and then 10 double crochets in the next 10 chains or stitches. So repeat this till you have 11 chains left on your foundation chain, and I will meet you back there. So here I am at the end of my row 1 with 11 stitches left or 11 chains left. So again I will make 2 chain spaces with 1 double crochet in between. So just chain 1, skip that next chain and make a double crochet in the next one. Again chain 1, skip that next stitch or chain and make 8 double crochets in the last 8 chains left. So chain 1, skip that stitch or chain, and then 8 double crochets. This is my first one. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 8th one is the last one. For row 2, make 1 chain. I prefer to make an elongated chain like this, almost the height of my double crochets. Generally people make 3 chains to start their row when they are doing double crochet rows, but I prefer to do it like this because I feel it gives a better finish to my projects. But you can do 3 chains and count that as your first double crochet of the row. So here I've chained 1, an elongated chain, and then I will start in that first stitch itself. So if you have chain 3 and if you are counting that as your first double crochet, then you need to start by the second stitch of the row. So to begin row 2, make 7 double crochets starting from this very first stitch because I have just chained 1 and I don't count that as a stitch. So 7 double crochets to begin with for row 2. This is my 7th one. Then you'll make 2 chain spaces with 1 double crochet in between, and again 10 double crochets after the second chain 1 space. So chain 1, skip that next stitch, double crochet in the next. So here we have a chain 1 space, so we will make our double crochet in this chain 1 space. Like so. Again chain 1, skip this double crochet from the round below and make a double crochet in that second chain 1 space. So we have our 2 chain 1 spaces and already 1 double crochet is made out of those 10 double crochets that we're supposed to make. So make 9 more double crochets. So for row 2 you began by 7 double crochets and then chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 10 double crochets. So now repeat this chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 10 double crochet till you are left with 6 stitches in the end. 6 stitches for row 2, and I will meet you back when you are left with 6 stitches on your row 2. So here I'm left with 6 stitches on row 2. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches left. So now again make 2 chain spaces, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in that chain 1 space. That's our first chain 1 space and a double crochet in the middle. Now again chain 1, skip that stitch, and then again a double crochet in that chain 1 space, and then make double crochets in that last 2 chains or stitches left. And here we are at the end of row 2. To begin row 3, again chain 1, elongated one, turn your work, and start by making 4 double crochets. So this is my first double crochet in that first stitch, next in the next stitch, third in that third stitch, and my fourth double crochet will be in that chain 1 space. Now again create chain 1 spaces, 1, chain 1, skip a stitch and a double crochet in the next one, chain 1, skip 1, and then 10 double crochets. So this is your standard repeat all around your blanket, just that the beginning stitches and the ending stitches will vary in every row. So chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 10 double crochets. This is my first double crochet, 9 more to go. So repeat this: chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 10 double crochet till you are left with 9 stitches on your row 3, and I will see you back when I'm left with 9 stitches on row 3. Remember, 9 stitches. You should be left with 9 stitches for row 3, and I will meet you right back. So here I'm at the end of row 3 and I'm just left with those 9 stitches that I told you about. Now again you will chain 1, skip a stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip a stitch, and make double crochets in the rest of the stitches. In the last 6 stitches you should double crochet for round 3. So to begin row 4, again an elongated chain, turn your work and make 5 double crochets. Simply make 5 double crochets in the first 5 stitches. Now again chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 10 double crochets, skip 1, double crochet in that chain 1 space, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in chain 1 space, nine more double crochets to follow. So repeat chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 10 double crochets in the next stitch for the entire row till you have 8 stitches left on your row, and I will meet you back there. So here I am at the end of row 4 with 8 stitches. To end this row you will chain 1, skip a stitch, 1 double crochet in the chain 1 space, meaning in the next stitch, again chain 1, skip a stitch and 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then make double crochets in the last 4 stitches as well. To begin row 5, again chain 1 and turn, and then we begin by making 6 double crochets in the first 6 stitches. This is my second double crochet, third double crochet in the third stitch, fourth double crochet in the fourth stitch, and then fifth in the fifth stitch, sixth double crochet in this chain 1 space. Then again chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 10 double crochet till you have 7 stitches left on your row. So here I am at the end of row 5 with 7 stitches left, and this is how I will end this row. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip a stitch, and 4 double crochets in the last 4 stitches. To begin row 6, chain 1, turn your work, make 3 double crochets in the first 3 stitches, chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 10 double crochets, repeat this chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 10 double crochets till you have 10 stitches left for this row, and I will meet you back there. So here I am at the end of row 6 and I'm left with 10 stitches, and this is how we end our row 6. Chain 1, skip a stitch, 1 double crochet, again chain 1, skip a stitch, 1 double crochet, and the remaining double crochets as well. So for row 6, what you did is you chained 1, skipped 1 double crochet in that chain 1 space, again chain 1, skip 1, and you made 7 double crochets in the last 7 stitches left. Now to begin row 7, we will chain 1 and turn our work and make 8 double crochets in the first 8 stitches. This is my second double crochet, third double crochet, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 will be in this chain 1 space. Again, chain 1, skip a stitch, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, 10 double crochets, so repeat this: chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 10 double crochet till you have 5 stitches left in row 7, and I will meet you back when I have reached there. So here I am at the end of row 7 with 5 stitches left in the end. So this is how we will end our row. Chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and 2 double crochets in the last 2 stitches. To begin row 8, again chain 1, turn your work, make 3 double crochets in the first 3 stitches. So first double crochet in this first stitch, second in that second stitch, third double crochet in this chain 1 space, again chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 10 double crochets in the next 10 stitches. Go ahead and repeat this pattern, repeat of chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, and chain 1, skip 1, 10 double crochet till you have 10 stitches left for this particular row, and I will meet you when I have those 10 stitches left. So here I am at the end of row 8 with 10 stitches left, and this is how you will end your row. You will chain 1, skip a stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip a stitch, and 7 double crochets in the last 7 stitches. Now to begin row 9, you will chain 1 and turn your work, and you will make 6 double crochets in the first 6 stitches. So here I have my 6 double crochets for row 9. Now you will skip 1, chain 1, skip 1, and 1 double crochet in this chain 1 space, and again chain 1, skip 1, and make 10 double crochets in the next 10 stitches, and you will repeat this till you have 7 stitches left in this row. So I'll meet you back when I am left with 7 stitches in my row. So here I am at the end of row 9 and I'm left with 7 stitches. So to end row 9 you will simply chain 1, skip 1 stitch, make a double crochet in this chain 1 space. Again chain 1, skip a stitch and double crochet in this chain 1 space again. And make double crochets in the last 3 stitches as well. Now to begin row 10, chain 1 loosely and turn your work. Make 5 double crochets in the first 5 stitches. So starting from this first stitch, first double crochet, second double crochet, this is my third double crochet, fourth double crochet, fifth one will be in this chain 1 space. Now again make chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip a stitch, 10 double crochets in the next 10 stitches. So go ahead and repeat this chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet in the next, chain 1, skip a stitch, 10 double crochet in the next 10 stitches till you have 8 stitches left on your row, and I will meet you back there. Here I'm at the end of row 10 and I'm left with 8 stitches. So to end row 10 you will chain 1, skip this stitch, make a double crochet in this second chain 1 space, again chain 1, skip the next stitch, make a double crochet on top of the next one and the rest of them as well. So here we are at the end of row 10 and this is how our work looks like so far. So to begin row 11, we will loosely chain 1, turn our work and make 4 double crochets in the first 4 stitches. Starting from that first stitch, we'll make 4 double crochets. Now again make chain 1 spaces, 2 chain 1 spaces. So I chained 1, skip that next stitch, make a double crochet in the chain 1 space from the round below. Again chain 1, skip that next stitch and then make 10 double crochets in the next 10 stitches. And repeat this chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 10 double crochet till you have 9 stitches left on your row, and I will meet you back there. So here I am at the end of row 11 and I'm left with 9 stitches, and to finish row 11 again you will make 2 chain spaces, chain 1, skip a stitch, 1 double crochet in this chain 1 space, again chain 1, skip a stitch and make a double crochet in that next chain 1 space, and also on top of these 5 double crochets. To begin row 12, again chain 1 and turn your work. Now make 7 double crochets in the first 7 stitches. So beginning from that first stitch, make 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th, and the 7th double crochet will be in this chain 1 space. Now again make chain 1 spaces, chain 1, skip that next stitch and make a double crochet in the next one. Again chain 1, skip a stitch, double crochet in that next stitch and in the next 9 stitches as well, so in total 10 double crochets. And repeat this: chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 10 double crochet till you are left with 6 stitches on this row, and I will meet you back there. So here I am at the end of row 12 and I am left with 6 stitches on my row. So to end this row, again chain 1, skip the next stitch, make a double crochet in that next chain 1 space. Again chain 1, skip that next stitch and make double crochets in the last 3 stitches. That's 1, 2, and the last double crochet of the row. To begin row 13, chain 1, turn our work, make 2 double crochets in the first 2 stitches. That's my first double crochet and the second double crochet here in the second stitch. Now again chain 1, skip the next stitch, double crochet in that chain 1 space. Again chain 1, skip that next stitch and make 10 double crochets in the next 10 stitches, and repeat that until you have 11 stitches left on your row. So just repeat: chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 10 double crochets till you have 11 stitches left for row 13. So here I am at the end of row 13 and I am left with 11 stitches on my row. So to end row 13, again we will make 2 chain spaces. That's chain 1, skip that next stitch, double crochet in that next chain 1 space. Again chain 1, skip that next stitch and make a double crochet in that next chain 1 space, and also on top of the next 7 double crochets. So just go on and repeat row 2 to row 13 as many times as you need to get the desired length of your project. This here is a small swatch that I made to demonstrate the pattern for you, but your blanket will be obviously much bigger and will look something like this with the pattern repeats. So here I have used these 2 colors for my blanket, but you can use just 1 color or as many colors as you like depending on the pattern the look you're going for. So for the pattern it's just very simple, just repeat from row 2 to row 13 as simple as that. And for the foundation chain, like I said in the beginning of the video, you just have to make sure you make the chains in multiples of 13. And for the border, I have used this single Picot border here, and I have a separate video for it, and I will leave the link in the description box below for that video. So it's a really simple and quick blanket pattern, and I hope you found this video tutorial helpful enough. If you have any questions, do leave a comment down below, and if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.